We actually we started in 2018 flying, but we started a year before that in 2017 with our community outreach. That was the one big thing that we wanted to make sure that our community knew what we were thinking about doing, and we wanted to get input from our community. We also met with civic groups to kind of get what are the things that they would be concerned about. And so, because we wanted to make sure, hey, we work for our community and we understand that our community is who we're trying to protect. And we wanted them to know before we do this, what are your concerns? And so we did a lot of that outreach a year in advance. We did city council meetings, we did some public forums. And so if any police department or any law enforcement agency is looking to start this type of program, the community outreach is important because obviously we serve our community.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love how transparent, first of all, the fact that you took a year to really communicate with the community and not just telegraph to them we're going to do this, but to also receive feedback from them. And I imagine, Miriam, some of that feedback was, we just want information. We want to know kind of what's happening. So when we see one of your drones, we're not concerned that it's spying on people. And so as a result, over time, you guys created a pretty awesome, transparent dashboard. I want to pop that image up. Walk us through what we're seeing here.
So this dashboard regularly it refreshes every so many minutes from our actual flights, our DFR flights. So if you see the top right, you see total calls responded. That's just since from 2018, and we're a little higher today. This was as of on February 9th, but 13,000 flights since 2018. 1,600 of those flights we've assisted with arrests.
Wow.
What we think is really important is that next section to the right there, calls where we have been able to avoid an actual patrol unit having to respond. So 3,429 of those calls, we were able to get overhead, go, hey, that's actually no crime occurring, or all the parties have left, or there's no crime, there's no issue. Then units that are on the ground can now be redirected to something that's more of an emergency, more of a priority. And so that is really important. And that also includes the fire response, because the fire department does have access to our footage as well, because we do respond to traffic collisions, or, we're in Southern California, sometimes we have brush fires. So this also includes fire response, which can also be redirected to stuff that's more important.
That's amazing. And the pie chart in the middle, those are like, I think I'm reading this, the top 10 calls responded with the DFR. Can you just tell us a couple of those, or maybe the top 3?
Yeah, so the top one is usually it's a disturbance person. So we get multiple calls about some sort of disturbance, either between neighbors or someone at a store or someone on the street. And so that's our top call. Our top call we always get is there's someone causing some sort of a disturbance. It could be two people fighting or anything. The next highest, unfortunately, is domestic violence calls. We do respond to a lot of domestic violence calls. Again, if you go on our website, we have a couple of videos, and one in particular displays a domestic violence call that the case probably would not have been issued by the DA's office had we not had the video footage of the crime occurring. And everyone was okay and everything, but those are just so really important, crucial information. So yeah, those are, and also the third one is traffic collisions. So we do have, like any other city, there are times when people get into traffic collisions, and sometimes they're major and sometimes they're minor. What's nice about the DFR, we don't have to worry about traffic lights, stopping for traffic, trying to get around traffic. We can get overhead and we can direct fire personnel, medical personnel, so they know which best direction to come in, because it could be a major accident, it could be blocking intersections, and it's all about getting that resource to the community.
Yeah, so I mean, when you think about safety, right, public safety, there's nothing more dangerous than a high-speed chase, probably. And to have a drone that can fly and maybe in pursuit of a suspect that avoids having to be on the ground, like you said, stoplights. When you think about officer safety, and having that situational awareness, The reason why there are use of force incidents is because usually of either protecting self or others. And to have that information in the time and space to make a decision, I imagine is invaluable. So that's just incredible. That slide's at 13,000, but you've had like over 33, right? 33,000 like DFR like responses in the
We're
like
we're actually closer to 14,000 actual responses with DFR. That doesn't include our regular, because we do have a field deployment. We do have officers in the field that are Part 107 that launch from their trucks. So we have officers to check out an Advance, DJ Mini, and they go out in the field, and then they can also respond and assist in case our DFR is just hours are not up, or they can assist in conjunction with the DFR drone.